हाय, सो इस वीडियो में हम देखने वाले हैं हाउ टू रीड एंड अंडरस्टैंड कॉम्प्लेक्स पॉइंटर्स। ये काफी कंफ्यूजिंग टॉपिक है, बट आई विल मेक श्योर दैट इट बिकम्स इजी। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। सो बिफोर मूविंग फॉरवर्ड, लेट मी इंट्रोड्यूस यू टू न्यूटन स्कूल. Newton School is an online platform which trains you to start a tech career. It is meant for students, working professionals, and also for women with no tech background. It has partnership with more than 300 companies, as you can see on the screen. So let's see how the placement program works. Newton School first trains you for 6 months and helps you becoming an amazing full stack developer. Once this is done, it makes sure that the student get placed in some of the top-notch companies in the country. For that, they have placement tie-ups with almost every major company in the country. But the best part is, all of this is completely free of cost until unless you get placed with a minimum CTC of 5 lakh rupees. Yes, you heard it right. It's completely free. As you can see, it's zero fee till placement. So what you're waiting for? Do go and check their website. All the links are in the description. So मैंने यहाँ पे बहुत सारे examples ले रखे हैं because my approach in this video will be a example based. मैं यहाँ पे आपको कोई theory नहीं समझाने वाला that how we should proceed, but rather I'll take a lot of examples so that this becomes a cakewalk for you. So let's see now. Let me just give you the flow how to read these complex declarations. होता क्या है ना कि जो भी variable का नाम होता है ना within the declaration, what we'll do is we start from that point. So that is our anchoring point. और उसके बाद हम क्या करते हैं, राइट साइड मूव करना शुरू करते हैं. We keep moving towards the right until unless we find a brace, a closing brace. That is, let's say if there is a bracing like this. तो whenever we hit a closing brace, हम क्या करेंगे, we'll just change our direction. That is, if we are moving towards right, once we encounter this brace, what we'll do is we'll change our direction and then we'll start moving towards the left. Alright. इसके बाद जैसे हम एक और opening brace देखेंगे, we'll again change a direction and start moving towards the right. So this left and right movement will keep on happening whenever we find this closing and opening brace. Needless to say कि जो braces होते हैं ना, they always get the highest preference over any other thing. We'll see that in example also. Let's see now. हमारा सबसे पहला example जो है ना, वो ये है, which is the simplest of all. Now let's see how do we read this. मैंने क्या कहा था? We'll start with the variable name. So यहाँ पे variable name क्या है? That is f. So I'll start with the f. And then I'll start moving towards the right value now. Now as you can see, there is no enclosing brace to the variable. इसका मतलब the variable is outside any braces. That means we'll keep on moving towards the right until unless we hit the semicolon or the end of this declaration. उसके बाद हम automatically will start moving towards the left hand side. Now whenever you encounter this kind of opening and closing brace, it means a function call, right? It's a function call. आप देख के समझ सकते हैं कि this whole thing seems to be like a function. कैसे होने वाला ये? This is nothing but f is a function which takes no argument. Now once we hit the semicolon or we reach the end of this declaration, we make a turn and then we start moving towards the left hand side. So इसे कैसे पढ़ेंगे? f is a function which takes no argument but returns a pointer, because अब क्या हो रहा है, while moving towards the left, this asterisk is the pointer, right? So इसे हम pointer पढ़ेंगे. While we are translating into English language, we'll read this symbol as a pointer. So a pointer of integer type or an integer pointer, you can call it as you like. So let me just write it over here. What this declaration is. Pointer to integer. You can also call this thing as the integer pointer. Integer pointer. So different people call it differently. सबके अपने preferences हैं. So you can call either of these two. So let me just read this again for you. F is a function. This is for function which takes no argument and returns a pointer to integer or an integer pointer. So this is what the first statement decodes to. So what I'm doing is I'm starting with the variable name and then I'm moving towards the right. After reaching the end of the statement, I'll make a left movement, right? Okay, now let's see the other examples. So ये तो हमने कर लिया. Now let's try to decode this statement. Alright, देखते हैं कैसे करते हैं. So again I'll start with the variable name which is pf. So I'll move towards right, but since there is a closing brace, I'll make a left turn now. So यहाँ गए, but then I made a left turn because of this closing brace. Fine. And then I encountered a pointer. तो इसे कैसे पढ़ेंगे अब हम? pf is a pointer. pf is a pointer to what? Now again we encountered a closing brace, therefore we'll again make a right side movement, right? And now we came across this closing and opening brace. तो ये जो है ना, these two are indicating that this is a function. So this is a function, right? So कैसे पढ़ेंगे इसको हम? pf is a pointer to a function. pf is a pointer to a function of no arguments, and then it returns integer. That is, if I have to write this thing in statement, so if you observe, ये दोनों के दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स बहुत ही आइडेंटिकल है. द ओनली डिफरेंस हियर इज दैट दिस स्टेटमेंट हैज गॉट दिस एक्स्ट्रा पैरेंथेसिस. ऑलराइट, सो इसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है? दिस pf इज एक्टिंग एज अ फंक्शन पॉइंटर, बट वेयर एज दिस इज सिंपली अ फंक्शन विच रिटर्न्स एन इंटीजर पॉइंटर टू अस. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज व्हाट द डिफरेंस इज क्रिएटेड ड्यू टू दिस पैरेंथेसिस. सो आपको ये चीज़ को बहुत ध्यान रखना होगा व्हाइल यू आर ट्राइंग टू डिकोड सच कॉम्प्लेक्स डिक्लेरेशंस. ऑलराइट, ऑलराइट. Now let's try to decode the third one. This is like x. So again I'll make a right movement. Because of this closing, I'll make a left movement. Again because of this opening braces, parenthesis, I'll make a right movement again. So ऐसे होगा, फिर ऐसे होगा, and then again this will be this way, and then finally this will be in this direction. So this is how the movement will be, zigzag, zigzag. X is a pointer. So x is a pointer to what? Now here it was, pf was a pointer to a function, right? This opening and closing braces was indicating that this is a function pointer. But now x is a pointer to a array, because ये जो इस तरह के ब्रेसेस होते हैं ना, this indicates for an array. So while you're decoding into English language, जब भी हम ऐसे square brackets देखते हैं ना, we decode them as arrays. So x is a pointer to array of size 10 of integer type. So मैं इसे आपको एक बार flow में दिखा देता हूँ. How am I doing is, so x is a pointer to an array of size 10 of integer data type. All right, so इसको मैं लिखूंगा, ठीक है. मैंने इसको बहुत ही शॉर्ट फॉर्म में लिख दिया है जस्ट टू सेव टाइम, बट यू गॉट द आइडिया कि कैसे से पढ़ा जा सकता है. इफ आई हैव टू ड्रॉ दिस पिक्टोरियली जस्ट टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड इट मोर क्लियरली, क्या हो रहा है ना, x is a pointer. Obviously this is a pointer. It's a pointer which is capable of pointing to a array. Therefore कहीं हमने मेमोरी में, लेट्स से हमने डायनेमिकली एलोकेट किया मेमोरी ऑफ साइज 10 ऑफ इंटीजर टाइप. सो ये जो है ना, ऐसे करके हमने एक इंटीजर बना दिया, एक अरे डिक्लेयर कर दिया है मेमोरी में विच इज ऑफ इंटीजर टाइप, एंड दिस इज अ कंटिन्यूअस ब्लॉक ऑफ 10. सो ये जो x है ना, दिस x इज केपेबल ऑफ पॉइंटिंग टू दिस एंटायर अरे. सो ये जो पूरा अरे है, इसको ये x पॉइंट कर सकता है इन दी मेमोरी. दिस इज व्हाट दिस डिक्लेरेशन मीन्स. आई होप यू आर गेटिंग इट. लेट्स प्रोसीड. Let's see the fourth one. X क्या है? Now x, now since there is no parenthesis, I'm free to move towards the right hand. So x is an array of size 100, right? Now while moving towards the left, it is nothing but I'll decode this section, right? So x is an array of size 100 of float pointers. So while coming towards the left, I'll decode this thing, that is star float. इसको मैं कैसे लिख सकता हूँ? x is an array of size 100 of float pointers, or I can also call this as pointers to float data type. इसको अगर मैं विजुलाइज करने की कोशिश करूँ तो ये कैसा होगा? I have this big set of array of size 100. So I have 100 locations, and where each location is nothing but it's a pointer. हर जो location है ना, it's a pointer to a float data type. So let's say ये जो float है, ये all these memory locations to which it is getting pointed, ये सब float values hold कर सकती हैं. So this x is basically pointing to this collection of 100 locations, जो कि खुद अपने आप में एक pointer locations है. I hope I'm making sense. So this is what this fourth statement tells us. That is, x is an array of size 100 of pointers to float data type. All right. Let's see now the fifth one. ये काफी simple है, right? So comp is a comp. Now I'll go right. Closing braces है, तो I'll move to the left side. So comp is a pointer. To a function. Right, so this is opening and closing braces, so this is a function. So comp is a function pointer. Basically it's a function pointer which takes no argument and returns a void data type. Simple. Okay, आई डोंट थिंक इसको ज़्यादा एक्सप्लेनेशन की जरूरत है. सो लेट्स प्रोसीड फर्दर. ओके, नाउ लेट्स सी दिस थिंग. अब ये थोड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स होने वाला है. ओके, सो PTR will go towards the right and then we'll make a left movement. So, and once we encounter this opening brace, we again start moving towards the right. So, कैसे करेंगे इसे? PTR is a pointer to what? Now, अभी हमने देखा था यहाँ पर और यहाँ पे क्या था? There was just a single array, one dimensional array. But यहाँ पर क्या है? This is a two dimensional array. So, how do I write this? PTR is a pointer to an two dimensional array of size 10 cross 20 of integer data type. So if I have to write this, alright, so simple. That is, in the memory there is this two-dimensional array. So this is 10 cross 20. Fine, there are 10 rows. Sorry, this is 10. So there are 10 rows and this is 20. So there's 10 cross 20 rows, and then there is this PTR pointer which is pointing to this entire array, two-dimensional array. All right. Now let's try to decode this one. ये कैसे हैं समझते हैं इसे. अब तो आपको समझ में आने लग गया होगा कि whenever you find this variable name enclosed in a parenthesis, तो this is some sort of function pointer and all. Okay, so idea वही है. Now ARR is an array of size 5 because I'm moving this way, right? So ARR is an array of size 5 and then I make a left movement here because of this closing parenthesis. So हम जब यहाँ पे आए तो हमने देखा this star which is the pointer. So how do we decode this thing? ARR is an array of size 5 of pointers to what? So it's an array. So it's basically it's an array of pointers, right? So it's an array of pointers. ठीक है? It's not normal array pointers. It is a function pointers. Why? Because अब इसके आगे देखिए ये जो हिस्सा है ना, this part is basically indicating us that this is going to be a function pointer, right? So हम ये बोलने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि let me just clean the board. Let's just try to understand this thing. This is going to be an array of pointers. So इसको अगर हम decode करें सिर्फ this expression which is within this bracket, इसका क्या मतलब हो गया? ARR is an array of size 5 of pointers. That is, this is what array is. ARR, that is, array is of size 5 wherein every location is a pointer, right? Because this indicates that this is a pointer. So all these locations are pointing to something, but they're not pointing to some normal value like a float or an integer, but they're all are pointing to is a function which takes in an integer pointer. That is, each and every location of this ARR points to a different function. So ये function 1 हो सकता है, this could be a function 2, right? This could be a function 3, right? So ऐसे करके 5 functions को this ARR is pointing to. I hope I'm making sense. The visual diagram helps you to understand these things easily. So that's why I'm drawing all these things. So let's try to understand. So this is an array of size 5 of pointers pointing to functions which takes in as a integer pointer. So this function takes in a pointer as an argument, and then what all these pointers return is an integer. That is what I drew here, right? तो हमारे पास ये है. So every location, let's say there are 5 locations, all these 5 locations point to one function which takes in an integer parameter, right? So all these are taking some integer parameters, sorry, a pointer parameter, right? ये सब addresses ले रहे हैं. So this is the function 4 and this is function 5, and this is what is array pointing to. I hope I'm making sense. So ये सारे different functions हैं, and all these functions are returning me as a integer data type. So इनका जो return value है वो integer है. So this is what this expression means. So I hope things are easy for you to visualize and see कैसे इसको declare किया जा रहा है. All right, now let's talk about this one. ये क्या है? I think this is very identical to the previous one, but यहाँ पे एक small change है, वो ये है with this star. So how do I read this? Array, that is ARR, is an array of pointers of size 5 which point to functions which take in float pointers and then return us integer pointers. Alright, so just like previous one, I have again these things. Alright, ये सब के सब जो है ना एक फंक्शन को पॉइंट कर रहे हैं. So this is the function 1. Now this takes in as a float parameter. So ये float pointer ले रहा है as an argument. So this is taking as a float pointer as an argument. So let's say ये ऐसा कुछ ले रहा है, and then this function, this f is basically returning me an integer. So ये क्या कर रहा है ना, ये integer pointer को return कर रहा है. That's what this statement means here. ठीक है, और ARR जो है इसको point कर रहा है, मतलब this to this array wherein we have 5, ये नहीं होगा, there are 5 locations and each location is pointing to a different function altogether. So I hope things are easy to understand now with this explanation. Okay, so now let's take the last example. Now let's start with the variable and we'll move towards the right without any restriction, and once we reach the end of the expression we'll start moving towards the left hand side. Okay, so कैसे होगा ये देखते हैं. Fun is a function. So this whole thing is a function, right? ये function का एक दिख रहा है मेरे signature कि this is going to be a function only. So fun is a function which takes in integer parameter but not a simple integer. It is going to be a pointer to a pointer to a pointer. So this is a triple pointer. So pointer to a pointer to a pointer of type integer. So this is the argument which this function takes, and then it returns me a pointer to a pointer of float type. Okay, so this is what it returns to me. So it returns me a pointer to a pointer to a float. So it's a double pointer of float type, or it takes an integer pointer which is a triple pointer of integer type. So I hope things are easy for you. So this is all about complex pointers, declarations and understanding. So I hope आपको ये चीज़ अच्छे समझ में आ गई होगी. Now let's make it bit complicated by adding one more keyword to this thing, and that is constant keyword. So let's see that now. So let's try to understand what happens to these pointers when we use the constant keyword along with them. So देखिए मैंने आपके लिए यहाँ पे पहले से एक चीज़ लिख दी है, that is constant keyword applies to whatever is immediately to its left. If nothing is on its left, then whatever is immediately to its right, it applies to it. That means इसे एक एग्जाम्पल के थ्रू समझते हैं. So I have a small snippet of code. हम इसे पहले यहाँ पे देख समझते हैं on the board, and then we'll also see on the IDE कि कैसी चीज़ें behave कर रही हैं. So what I'm doing is, okay, there is a typo over here. So I have declared two variables A and B. All right. अब देखिए, let's try to decode this statement. This is just an extension with the previous complex declarations. यहाँ पे हम constant keyword को भी accommodate कर रहे हैं. Let's try to decode this thing. Idea क्या है पहले तो समझते हैं. Again the idea is very simple. We'll start with the variable name. So ptr, right में कुछ भी नहीं है. We'll go towards the left now. So ptr is a pointer. So this indicates that ptr is a pointer of type integer. But क्या simple integer है? Let's try to understand that. Now as I said, note में क्या लिखा हुआ है कि constant applies to whatever towards its left. So left में तो constant के कुछ है नहीं यहाँ पे. It is empty. Therefore whatever is towards its right, it applies to that. That means now this integer is not a simple integer but rather a constant integer. All right. So ये हमने यहाँ पे declare कर रखा है. So let me reiterate once again. This is a constant integer and this is a pointer. Therefore it's a pointer to a constant integer. That is, this ptr can point to this variable a. A क्या hold कर रहा है 10. So this pointer can point to this variable a. But if I try to do this statement, ptr is equal to ampersand b, that is I'm trying to change the address. So this is no longer the pointer. So I'm making this ptr to point to a new location called as b, which is holding 20. So is this possible? क्या ये possible है? Yes, it is possible. Why? Because this integer is constant. That means I cannot change the value which is being pointed by this pointer. In this ptr is a pointer to a constant integer. यानी कि integer constant है, ना कि pointer constant है. Therefore, I can make this pointer to point to any other location, but this pointer cannot modify the values which it is pointing to. That is, if I try to do this kind of statement, if I try to write this statement like let's say star ptr plus 1, let's say this. So अगर मैं try करूँगा ना, this will lead me into a compiler error because I cannot modify the values which it is pointing to, but I can change the pointer value itself. That is, I can make the pointer to point to some other address. So that is possible. तो इसका मतलब ये हो गया. Okay. Now let's try to understand this statement. इसे कैसे पढ़ेंगे? Now ptr, right में कुछ नहीं है, so we'll make a left movement now. So ptr is a constant. अब देखिए कांस्टेंट का अगर हम रूल लगाएं तो कांस्टेंट अप्लाइज टू व्हाटएवर इट इज टुवर्ड्स इट्स लेफ्ट, सो पॉइंटर इज टुवर्ड्स इट्स लेफ्ट ना, तो कांस्टेंट पॉइंटर हो गया ये, राइट. So this becomes a constant pointer. Therefore, PTR is a constant pointer of integer type. All right. So इसका मतलब क्या है? The pointer is constant here now. That is, if I have a pointer here, and if it is pointing to A, right? So if I try to do this statement, ये क्या बोल रहा है? That is, I'm trying to increment the pointer and then I'm trying to dereference this thing. That is, I'm trying to just make this pointer move one location ahead of this A variable. इससे क्या होगा? I'm just trying to move this pointer PTR, right? अगर मैं ऐसा करने की कोशिश करूंगा, इसका मतलब क्या होगा? This will yield me an error. Why? Because the pointer is now constant. It's a constant pointer. That means I cannot change the location to which it is pointing to. ठीक है? So if I try to do this statement, this will yield me a syntax error. Even if I try to do this, यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? I'm making this PTR to point to another location, to a fresh new location like B. ये भी हम करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. This will also yield me an error. ये दोनों ही हमें compile time error देने वाले हैं. Why? Because this pointer is a constant pointer and we cannot modify this PTR to which it is pointing to. And let's see the third example. Third example में क्या बोल रहा है? See, this constant applies to this integer. That is, this is nothing but integer constant. And this constant applies to this pointer. Therefore, this is a constant pointer. अगर मुझे इसको decode करना पड़े तो I will say that PTR is a constant pointer. It's a constant pointer to a constant integer. That is, अब ये क्या हो गया ना? This is a restriction in which PTR points to a memory location A. And now if I try to change the PTR value, that is, if I try to modify this location, and if I make this PTR to point to another location, let's say variable B, this will yield me a compile time error. So this is a compile time error I'll get here, because my pointer is both constant pointer as well as it is a integer constant. That is, neither I can update the values in the pointers, nor I can change the location to which it points to. So both these statements will yield me an error. So let's see in the IDE just to understand this thing more clearly. So हम अपने यहाँ पे IDE में आ चुके हैं, and for you I have written everything in advance. So let's see. So मैंने यहाँ पे clear किया है. Now let's try to run this thing and see what is the output. So if you see, we didn't get any compile time issue. That is, this is completely fine, right? Because PTR is a constant integer. That is, I can definitely change the location of the PTR, but I cannot modify the value. Let's say if I try to do this way, if I try to dereference the pointer and then if I try to increment the value, I'll get a compiler issue. That is, what does it say? It says that increment only read value location. Therefore, when you declare a constant, it becomes a read value location. Let's try to decode this thing now. ये क्या है? एक constant pointer है. So if I try to run this thing, you will see this another issue saying that error assignment of read only variable. Therefore, if I try to reassign this value, again I'll get a compile time issue because this is a constant pointer, right? Can I just modify this value? Let's see that now. That is also not possible, right? Because again this is a read value location as this is a constant pointer. Therefore, neither I can increment the value nor I can change the value, right? Let's see the third example now. इसमें क्या कर रहे हैं? हम सब कुछ constant कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. Pointer भी constant है and the value which it points to is also constant. And again, as you can see, neither I can modify the value by dereferencing the pointer, nor I can change the location. So दोनों possible नहीं है. So this is what constant is all about. So I hope आपको ये चीज़ अच्छे से समझ में आ गई होगी. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा and informative लगा तो do like the video and subscribe to the channel and try to share among your friends so that everybody gets benefited out of it. So thank you. Before wrapping up this video, let me talk about Newton School's Launchpad. एक बहुत ही अमेजिंग प्लेटफॉर्म है जहाँ पे यू गेट ऑल दीज 5 बेनिफिट्स. सो न्यूटन स्कूल जो है वो आपको जॉब रेडी बनाता है बिकॉज ऑल द कोर्सेज आर इंडस्ट्री रेलेवेंट और कोई फालतू की चीज़ नहीं है यहाँ पे. इट इज़ अ फ्री लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म. ऑब्वियसली एवरीथिंग इज फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट अंटिल एंड अनलेस यू गेट प्लेस्ड विद अ मिनिमम ऑफ 5 लाख CTC. इट इज अ सेल्फ पेस्ड कोर्स. आप अपनी स्पीड से और अपने मन मुताबिक पढ़ सकते हैं. सो इट रिक्वायर्स जीरो सेटअप. व्हाट डज इट मीन? मतलब आपको ना कोई कोड स्टूडियो इंस्टॉल करने की जरूरत है ना कोई IDE. सब कुछ इनके ब्राउजर प्लगइन के थ्रू आप वेब में ही एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. सो it makes things very hassle free. They have got doubt solving platform. For every video or every concept which you learn on the platform, you have a doubt solving. So you can post a doubt there and the experts will get back in touch with you within 24 hours and clear all your doubts. So